What part of a horse or cow has the same evolutionary origin as the fingernail?
The hoof.
Amongst European capitals, this letter is the most common first letter.
Pass.
What started in Australia in 1851, 2 years after it began in California?
Pass.
How many strings do most guitars have?
8.
Name 3 of the 4 basic types of clouds.
Cumulus. Pass.
Amongst European capitals, this letter is the most common first letter.
C.
What started in Australia in 1851, 2 years after it began in California?
Pass.
Name 3 of the 4 basic cloud types.
Pass.
Time. All right, Mike. Let's see if Hot Wings goes into stroke mode again and sits for 30 seconds going, gah.
Not
We'll
that
see.
you would
Okay.
need that.
No, I need that. Mike, hold on. Staring at phone, coming into the room. All right. Hot Wings, are you ready?
Yes.
Your turn to play. Dumber Than the Show trivia against Mike for $100 on his case. Begins in 3, 2, 1. What part of a horse or cow has the same evolutionary origin as a fingernail?
A hoof.
Amongst European capitals, this letter is the most common first letter.
B.
What started in Australia in 1851, 2 years after it had began in California?
Surfing.
How many strings do most guitars have?
6.
Name 3 of the 4 basic types of clouds.
Cumulus, cirrus, stratus.
Time. All right, Mike, let's see how the score went on this game. Whether or not we'll send you a check for $100. What part of a horse or cow has the same evolutionary origin as a fingernail? Hot Wing said hoof. Mike said hoof. Of course it is. Tied at 1. Amongst European capitals, this letter is the most common first letter. Hot Wings went with B, like Brussels, Berlin, and Budapest. Mike went with C, like Copenhagen? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't.
actually,
Is that a
would
capital
be
one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I just wanted to think of one. B is correct. It is B.
Oh, boy.
They said Brussels, Berlin, Bonn, Budapest, Bucharest, Bern, and Belgrade.
Well, Bonn was when Germany was split into 2.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, I mean, that wouldn't really count now.
Still 6.
But still, yeah.
What started in Australia in 1851, 2 years after it began in California? Hot Wing said surfing. Mike did not answer. In 1849 in California, that's when the gold rush began.
Oh.
Australia, 1851. 2-1 Hot Wings. How many strings do most guitars have? Hot Wings said 6. Mike said 8. The answer is 6. 3-1. Name 3 of the 4 basic types of clouds. Hot Wings said cirrus, cumulus, stratus. Mike said cumulus. Pass. Pass. Hot Wings wins 4-1.
All I had to do was name my favorite 80s Dodges. Dodge Cirrus, Dodge Stratus.
Dodge cumulus.
They didn't have a Cumulus, but I knew that one. I like those. They're the fluffy ones.
What about Nimbus? Is that a cloud?
Cumulonimbus.
Cumulonimbus.
Yeah. Although there might just be a
Nimbus
Nimbus, too,
would've-
because now
I thought there was.
they've really segmented them out now.
Nimbus is the basic,
Yeah.
according
yeah.
to that. And I drove a Dodge Nimbus when I was in
Did you?
school.
Yeah.
Dodge Nimbus.
Yeah.
Yep.
I drive a Dodge.
All right, Mike. Well, thanks for playing.
Let me talk.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Go bag a
All
buck.
right. Stay warm.